Hold up. I'm floating. Hold up. What is going on? Okay. Get bigger, get bigger, get bigger. Okay. I think there was something wrong with. Oh, there might have been something wrong with the program. What's going on here? Anyway, hey everyone, welcome. Hey GNG, hey Ratel, welcome both of you. Um, yeah, I wasn't even supposed. I'm not supposed to be streaming today. First things first, I'm not supposed to be streaming today, but here I am. You did say the next day might be an odd one. Not it, the thing is, I'm not supposed to be streaming today. Um, Honestly, I wasn't sure what I was going to do today. I was either going to actually take it easy, take a nap, do whatever. Uh, but I was feeling a little bit antsy. I feel like I wanted to do something today. Uh, so I made some bad decisions before stream. First of all, like this thing kind of ate like a whole pizza several hours before stream. I can't say it was the best decision ever. I was actually starting to fall asleep before the stream started. I was that close to actually falling asleep before stream. But no, I wasn't supposed to be going live today. So at least it's not an acidic stomach. What I mean, acidic stomach? You mean like a heartburn? I I don't think I've actually ever had a heartburn, though I've had a few times when maybe I've eaten a little bit too much and started you know st- uh if I move, food starts coming out the wrong pipe, and that's probably not great. That's probably not great. But tomato of an entire pizza. I don't think I mean, there's tomato sauce. There's tomato sauce on it. But yeah, but today though, like I said, I'm not entirely sure what I was going to do. I actually had the idea of, did I want to do an actual game today? Did I want to rest today? But I think what's gonna happen for today is that I'm basically gonna try to catch up on things that I meant to do yesterday. So this is basically a work stream, kind of, sort of. Yeah, so kind of a work stream, kind of that kind of feel. So it's whatever I needed to get done. So like in this case, there's some kanji lessons I'm a little bit behind on. Um, Not necessarily something I've been meaning to do, but I was told there's a friend of mine who's doing an anniversary stream sometime next week, and I can't make it for that one. So I might make something for that on stream. I don't know if it's gonna be any good, but I'm gonna give it a try. So let's switch over to the work area really quick. If you guys want to work along with whatever you want, or just listen in, that is also perfectly fine. Let me just move over though, right here. And that is not the screen that we need to start off with. That is, yeah, maybe not that one. Presently trying and failing Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, speaking of Left 4 Dead 2, apparently the Steam sale is happening right now. Steam sale from now until the 11th of July. And I was trying to see what was on my wish list, and it wasn't. It didn't want to load earlier. But now it has loaded. You can probably take a look. Oh, oh, wait. Hold up. This, like I said, there's gonna be a weird stream. It's gonna be a weird stream because this is like mostly unplanned. But I see a couple of things here that I might want. It is unfortunate though that my it's unfortunate that my my personal allowance is in the red right now, but maybe I can put myself into the red a little bit further in the for the Steam sale as an exception. I don't know. I usually give myself a little bit of an allowance every pay period, but pay period is, I guess it's tomorrow, but I would still be in the red for that one. Sucker for Love, Reverse Collapse, Minor Sale. Yeah. It's been a long while since I last played Left 4 Dead. I've never played Left 4 Dead. Uh, it's kind of not my type of game. It's a little bit too fast if I'm seeing other people's playthroughs correctly. But let me see. Let me show you guys what is on my... Is that actually a good idea? Let me see if I can show you what is on my Steam wish list. A different streamer I follow has an occasional member playthrough. Sadly, I am pretty bad at this. Member playthrough? Oh, you mean the Left 4 Dead? You mean Left 4 Dead? Used to do Mass Effect Insanity, and I can just barely do normal. I'm trying to think of any games I used to be like really good at, and I can barely do these days. I guess kind of sort of what was the name of the game? Dance Dance Revolution DDR. I used to be able to do extreme on DDR back in the day. I can barely even do normal these days. Then again, the arcade version's a little bit different. Let me just pull up. I did pull it up, but anyway. So here's my Steam list. Probably shouldn't be showing all that, but anyway, it's not like you can't guess. Okay. Yeah, I'll try to be careful. You saw my Steam name, but that's not exactly a secret. I think I do have that linked in my YouTube profile, but just the wish list though. There's not a whole lot going on here, but I got some of you guys' recommendations from last time. Amnesia the Bunker, Darkwood. Seems to be Darkwood is on sale, but if I think the pitfall for me with these Steam sales is I buy a lot of games and never actually get around to playing them. So I need to be careful though. But this one, Made in Spell, I do want to get around to this eventually. If anyone has seen the Rabbit and Steel playthroughs over here on the channel, Made in Spell is the previous game by that same dev, and it's more of a bullet hell than Rabbit and Steel, which is I guess more of an MMO simulator. It's more of an MMO simulator, but definitely has some bullet hell patterns. I'm just trying to figure out, did I put Orc Massage on my wish list? I don't think I did. And if I did, well, at least, you know, I'm owning up to it. No, I tried Orc Massage, but it's janky as heck. Holy crap. I can't say it's I can't say it's that great. Library of Arena seems cool if you want to keep an eye on it. We have played Library of Arena on this channel. I've already beaten Library of Arena all the way through, as well as what do you call this? Lobotomy Corporation. Yes, I have played both. I have played both, and it has been a time, a huge A huge painful time. Momodora is really good. Moonlit Farewell has pretty artwork. Let me look at that one. I have the other Momodora on my in my library, but I haven't played through it yet. So maybe we need to do that first before we get to this one. Then I have no idea what I'm thinking about. It was definitely library-esque. Let me go to my. It definitely does look a lot prettier than the other Momodora. Because I mean it's newer, right? It's a newer Momodora. This is the one I have. This is the Momodora I have. Under the Moonlight. Which I guess it shows its age a little bit, but it's not too bad. 2016. Oh, it's actually that old. Wow. The art styles are both good. I just haven't gotten around to this. I know a lot of people like the Momodora series, and apparently there's more games than this than just these two. Yeah, when I said Library of Ruina, let me bring that up. This one. This one. This is the one that I'm talking about. This is the one I'm talking about. The card game sort of thing. Right? This thing. And I have played this one. So weird when Steam does and doesn't give an age recommend confirmation pages. I'm honestly not sure about the age confirmation page stuff. I just put a random date on there so it just lets me through. It's like I don't care to do that. The hardest difficulty is very unforgiving. Is it really? Huh. I know I need to get around to doing it, but wow. But yeah, as far as difficult games, Library of Ruina I would probably say isn't that difficult. It's just long. Though the further you get into it, some people have said it actually gets pretty rough. I don't know. I didn't have too much of an issue when I actually went through the game. Yes, it's rough, it's a little tough. But it wasn't too bad unless you're doing silly challenges. The one time I did on stream where I was taking on bosses solo and I haven't fought said bosses before. It's like that's not exactly the type of challenge you do unless you were crazy. And I guess I was a little bit like trying to show people, try to show like uh yes, I can kind of do this too, but holy crap, the number of resets is ridiculous. Hey Lacats, welcome. How's it going? uh I guess I should probably put a note on the channel so that I don't have to explain myself every single time. But let me see. This is a random do whatever stream. May be a work stream and such. Uh, so please, uh, be aware. Please be aware, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to word this, but that's what I'm gonna go with. That's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, let's see what else was in the wish list. Right. So there was Darkwood, there was Maiden and Spell. This one I definitely want to do at some point. It kind of looks. I think this is like it has a PvP mode, like an online PvP mode. I don't think I've seen a bullet hell PvP mode in like this, but um, I do want to go through this game at some point, even though bullet hells are not my I'm not the best at bullet hells, but I do like watching it and I do also like playing through it even though I die very 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 badly. Yeah. Do I have anything sus on my wish list? I'm trying to think of. I don't know why I have Final Fantasy VII here. I'm honestly not a huge fan of the Final Fantasy VII remakes, just because I feel like they're milking the series a little bit too much, and I kind of hate it when they do that. Yeah, okay. The thing about the wait, do I have it here? The thing about the Great Ace Detective thing, I don't. I'm actually gonna take Persona 3 Reload out. I'm not too impressed with a remake, with a I guess with a remake, yeah. The thing about the Ace Attorney one, I'm waiting until I'm a little bit better with my Japanese before I play it, because that's the one game I want to do for my Japanese only challenge, reading everything in Japanese. So we will all be lost at the same time. FF7 might be good if it's $15. I don't know. I've been looking at the story stuff on the remake, and I'm just not into it. I'm just not into it. Hey Mars, welcome, welcome. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if you guys want like super classic Mega Man like games, I highly recommend Rose and Cruz Stilet. From way back in the day, it says release date 2017. That is a lie. I feel like the release date for these were in 2010 or before. These are super old. Super old, super Mega Man, super old school Mega Man style. It's like one of those classic Dojin games um, that somehow has made its way onto Steam, breathing new life in the what do you call this? The the old Dojin markets of 2010 and before. Latter half of 2000. Yeah, I is if anyone has heard of Megamari, it's basically the same as Megamari, but I don't know which one is per se better. Per se, yeah, which one's per se better? I think this one is a second game. Frudenstasio or something like that. But yeah, very Mega Man if you like that kind of thing. It's just for me nostalgia at best. Nostalgia at best. Uh, let's see. Oh, I guess I was gonna do the Yakuza series again. We're starting with Kiwami 1. I don't see it for sale. Oh no, here it is. Kiwami 1 is for sale. At some point, we're gonna get back into it. I don't know if I'm up for another Yakuza game anytime soon, but eventually. But yeah, the Great Ace Attorney, this is the game I want to do Japanese only, because I think there is a Japanese only mod or patch to it. So definitely want to do that. Yakuza, wait, Lakas, we have played Yakuza before. We played Yakuza 0 on this channel, don't you remember? Got Left 4 Dead 2, Sunless Seas, Halo Master Chief may refund. Seems to need online connection even for single player. Oh, I hate those. Oh, I hate that so much. Fear the Void. The Deed, My Lovely Daughter. Oh, wait, My Lovely Daughter. I think I've heard of that one. Alien Isolation. Oh, yeah, I heard about. I was gonna do this, but I got Soma first. So I need to I want to finish Soma first before I pick up Alien Isolation. Like seriously, my library is huge. My library is big. So I need to I need to make it smaller first before I start adding new games to it. But there's some games like the deal is so good you may as well get it now kind of thing, right? Yeah, you were there. It was a while back, but you were there. Iceland's pretty damn scary, even by my standards. Really? Is it? Also, sadly, goes too long. What do you mean goes too long? Is the game actually long? Holy crap, 2014? Is that old? I've heard of Eastward, but I've heard some mixed reviews about it. have you played it? Do you know? Would you say you recommend that? It should have ended at least 3 times before it did. Ah, okay. No, I get you, GNG. I've played several games like that where it feels like there's a good spot to end, but it doesn't. That's also kind of how I felt when I watched some people play Ragnarok. No, what was it? Not Ragnarok. What was it called? Um, Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. Right, that one. And that's how I felt when I watch people play Assassin's Creed Ragnarok. It's like it should have ended here, but why does it keep going? It doesn't know where to end. So I kind of get where you're going with that one. Yeah. If it's like that, I don't know how I feel about it. To be, I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest. Oh, here's Fatal Frame. The other Fatal Frame, not Fatal Frame 3 that people were recommending, but I think this is 4, right? The discount's not deep enough. I need it to be at $35. $35 for this is a little bit expensive. Is this one the goated ever? Actually, what is the best Fatal Frame game for you guys? I thought it was 2, but I guess it's not 2. I mean, I played 2 already, but I thought 2 was okay. It did get a little bit not so scary near the end there and more frustrating than anything, but I keep hearing 3, I keep hearing 4. 2, but 4 looks the scariest. This one? This one's 4, right? This one's 4. Project Zero, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. 3, the Torment is the best one. Yeah. So we either yo ho ho that one or buy it off eBay. Ever played which one's the Sisters one? Which one's the Sisters one? I don't know that one. I know 5, the one after this, the first one they released before this one apparently, was the one that was a little bit because who the heck uses a smartphone to do the shooting mechanics? This one at least still has the feel of the older Fatal Frames, from what I can tell. Yeah. I can't tell a whole lot by the screenshots, but it looks wow, okay. That's not what I expected. That's not what I expected at all. When did Fatal Frame start becoming sexy? I feel like Fatal Frame 4 started becoming sexy. Dreadout? I played Dreadout. I played the first Dreadout. It was janky as heck. Dreadout was janky as heck. Dreadout 2 I don't feel like playing just because I hear it's super buggy. That does not really feel like Fatal Frame to me. Yeah, this one feels like Resident Evil 4. Yeah. Oh, Dave the Diver is finally on sale. You know, I've seen a lot of people play Dave the Diver, and Dave the Diver has a, what do you call this? Did you guys know that Dave the Diver has a a collab with Nikke of all things? Like, what the heck? Why is Dave collabing with Nikke? And they actually put the game in. They actually put Dave the Diver, the game, in Nikke, and it's ridiculous. Yes, Godzilla was in Dave the Diver, but Godzilla doesn't actually do anything in Dave the Diver. He just kind of shows up. That doesn't surprise me. Dave seems like a kind of an odd game. I mean, I've seen a lot of people play Dave the Diver, and it does look fun, but it's also a lot longer than I expected. It's a super long. What do you call it? It's deceptively long, but it is pretty fun. There's like a whole lot of stuff to do here. Also, apparently, it's not an indie game. Did you guys know that Dave the Diver is not an indie game? It is like partly Nexon. It's actually partly funded by Nexon, the same people who also made Blue Archive. when are we gonna getting when are we gonna get a Dave the Diver collab in Blue Archive? I think that would be hilarious. Has incredible pacing if you ever play it though. True. From what I could tell, with the streams I've watched, it does have pretty good pacing. I was about to say this is kind of spoiler-ish, but then again, this kind of is also, I think, further into the game. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go past the Sea People village, so I don't know what happens there. So I guess it's still worth playing, but it's hilarious. The cutscenes in this game is hilarious. Uh, but wait. Oh, wait. Dredge and Godzilla are free? Wait, when are they gonna get the Nikkei patch? They don't have a Nikkei. They don't have a Nikkei DLC. That would be so hilarious if they did. Well, there's Godzilla. It's not like you're gonna fight Godzilla. Godzilla does other stuff apparently here. So, but yeah, I mean, playing a game and watching it are two different things. I feel like sometimes, and I don't know. I don't know. It just seems a bit on the long side, personally. But then again, I've played long games on this channel before, so I shouldn't say that. I should not say that. Oh yeah, World of Horror, which is I guess it's on sale, kind of, sort of. I've Small Saga was interesting when I saw it, and it looks like a nice old what do you call this? Old school RPG feel to it. I don't know anyone who's played it though. BTMB is at 10. Not sure if it's been lower before. VTMB, not the game masquerading as 2. What is VTMB? I don't know what VTMB is. I don't think I have it here. What is VTMB? VTMV. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Let me look that up. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. Okay, so there's one, not the game masquerading as 2. Oh, it's the heck is this? 2004. That is old. I have a Yomawari. I'm not sure if it's the one you recommended, but I have a Yomawari that I need to. I have Night Alone, and I also have Midnight Shadows. I don't know which order this is supposed to go, but I'm guessing Night Alone is first, and then Midnight Shadows. America Arcadia. Let me check that out. So this was supposed to be a work stream on catching up stuff, but now it's a Steam review. That's okay. That's okay, because I also got distracted. But hey, look at this. Steam-chan is by the beach. I didn't realize there was an actual Steam-chan until like last year. Night Alone first, Midnight Shadows second. I figured as much. What the heck is our America Arcadia? It doesn't show up. American Arcadia. This one. Oh wait, I think I've seen this before. I don't think I've seen anyone play it, but oh, nope. I haven't seen anyone play this. And I haven't seen this, period. What kind of game is this? Single player, point and click. Let's take a look at the trailer, because I'm kind of curious. Let me turn off the BGM really quick. Cool. Let me see. What is it? Truman Show? Limbo or Inside the game? Oh, it does kind of have that feel to it. Except it's more 3D. Oh, not the music. Hold up.
Yes, I got it.
Sorry.
stay away or...
Hit him.
What? Hey, no! I just surrendered!
Live from the Arcadia Dome, I'm your host, Vivian Walton, and this is American Arcadia.
Okay, so it's a bit of the Truman Show and Inside and Limbo. I see.
Mr. Hills, you can skip the minor details.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'll get to the point.
His real name is Trevor Hills, is now on the run in the popular TV show American Arcadia.
TV show?
I
Blasphemous? I have played
life.
Blasphemous before. I haven't played the
My
second one. I played the
everyday
first one,
routine,
though.
And I liked it that way.
I really outdid myself when concealing my identity. I'm a member of an activist group, so to speak. It's called Breakout. Who are you? How did you get this number?
I am number 6.
Number 6. What the heck?
Nobody leaves this city.
The most watched media phenomenon on the planet.
Oh yeah, this definitely is a
They
Truman
turned
Show.
Elijah's dream into this American nightmare where being unpopular is punished with death.
Being unpopular is death. What? So we have a little bit of the Truman Show and Brave New World or something? That's interesting. You know what? I might actually wishlist this. I don't know if I'll get it anytime soon, but definitely wishlist for future consideration. Like, I'm not so much into these style of games or graphics, because usually whenever something's presented like this, it's a little bit artsy, it's a little bit, I don't know, I'm not sure where they're going with it half the time, but the premise, the story and gameplay seems interesting. So yeah, thanks for that recommendation. But yeah, as far as Blasphemous, I have played that before. You might be lucky to find the playthrough on this channel way back then. I think I played it like 2 or 3 years ago. It's been a while. It's been a while. I did also go back and get the true ending for Blasphemous. That was rough. Holy crap, that was tough. I'm not above trying challenges though, so but it just depends. The one game series I probably will never touch unless there's a very good reason for me to, or just feel like it, is probably the Soul series. I feel like the Soul series is just a little bit overhyped for me personally. Like, yes, I understand people like their Elden Ring, people like their Souls games, but me personally, I feel like it's not my thing. It's not my thing. I might try like something like Ghost of Tsushima in the future, but I kind of like looking at other stuff that people don't hype up so much. But yeah, yep, that's kind of my Steam list right now. Do you intend to touch any of the Megaten series in the future? I feel like the Megaten series, as interesting as they are, sometimes moves at a snail's pace. Or maybe that was just SMT5. I don't know. But I think I have Digital Devil Saga 1 somewhere. I never finished it. I do not have Digital Devil Saga 2. I hear a lot of people talk about 3, but only probably because 3 is very BS with some of the battle designs are extremely BS. And I have a group of friends in a gacha server who have said time and time again there has not been a good SMT game since Strange Journey. Like, Strange Journey for them was the last good SMT game. So I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt. I'm gonna get some more tea. Definitely overhyped, but with good reason. If you don't like Soul style game, maybe try Sekiro to one more thing. Sekiro. I could think about it. I could think about it. Let me see what Sekiro looks like again. Is Sekiro on Steam? Let's see, Sekiro. Oh, it is on Steam. It is on Steam. Is this Parry the Game? I know there's a Souls like that was Parry the Game. Is this the one? I don't think there was a Digital Devil Saga 3. You might be thinking of Devil Summer. No. I'm thinking Digital Devil Saga. Let me see if I can find it on. Wait, why did it black out like that? Oh, that's probably because I turned it off. Digital Devil Saga. It was a PlayStation 2 game. Yeah, it was a PlayStation 2 game. There is no DDS3. There is a DDS1 and there's a DDS2. It's this one. Let me grab a picture. It was this one. Parry the Game, but it's not a Souls game. It's not a Souls like, really. Yeah, so this is the one I'm thinking of. I don't know if I don't think we have any battle screenshots here. Yeah, I don't think most. Yeah, I think most of these. I don't think most of the SMT games come in more than 2 parts. We're not talking Persona or something like that. I think Persona 2 did come in 2 parts, but that's more of an exception, and you really can't call that a Mega 10 game anyway. But Persona 1 and Persona 2, I guess, are more Mega 10 than Persona 3 onwards. So who knows? Who knows? But yeah, this is the one I was thinking of. I think I have a disc of this if I didn't get rid of it a long time ago. Let's see. But I also played, what was it? Digital Devil Survivor? No, yeah, no, wait. Which one was the one that was on the DS? It was on the DS, and I guess they're all kind of trapped from with the train line. Not Devil Survivor, no. What's Devil Survivor? Is there a Devil Survivor? Is there a Devil Survivor? Oh yeah, I have played that one. I have played Devil Survivor, the first one. I don't know if I played the second one. Let me bring it up on screen. That's not the one. This one? This one? No, this one? No, that's Steam. Where did it go? Where did the window go? Is it this one? This one. The second one got an anime. It did, but no. This is the one I'm thinking about. This thing. I have played this one before. It was pretty good. I liked it. I wasn't so sure about the SRPG mechanics, but I did play through it, and I forgot what ending I got because it was so long ago. I remember actually liking this one for some odd reason, though. Yeah, first one's actually very close to SMT. Second one's close to Persona. Oh, was it? There was never a Desu 2 anime. Oh, GNG. Is it that divisive? I kind of watched it. I get it. It's a little bit maybe Mary Sue-ish, I suppose. Disgaea 5, man. The last Disgaea game I played was, I think 4? I played Disgaea 4. Not on stream, but I have played it. That was the last good Disgaea for me, personally. I didn't pick up Disgaea 3. I just wasn't fond of the school theme. but 4 was pretty good. Hey, guys, did you know that there is a not Makai Kingdom? What is it called? Phantom Brave. Phantom Brave 2 is coming out sometime soon. No one expected it. I did not expect it. I played the first Phantom Brave and I didn't think, I mean, I don't remember liking it that much because holy crap, the story was frustrating as heck. The battle system even more frustrating. But I think they made things a little bit easier for the second game. I don't know. And I think the 3D graphics on Phantom Brave 2 was, I mean, it seems to be somewhat sort of okay, but at least it looks better than some of the 3D Disgaea games that they tried making. Maybe they polish it up a little bit at least. Desu 2 had demons, not persona, but more like bonds with people. Yeah, I think that's what they mean by persona-ish, right? If I played 2, I don't remember much of what went on, but I remember liking the first one. And I just wish there was more Yuzu. I wish there was more Yuzu, but Yuzu apparently does not show up as... I don't know, I feel like Yuzu was a little bit divisive for some people. I forget exactly what Yuzu's personality was, but she was a little bit hysterical, I guess, in some routes. And she will, I mean, she's yeah. I actually don't remember. All I remember was Yuzu's boobs. I'm sorry, I'll admit it right now. All I remember was Yuzu's boobs, and that was it. I agree with 1 being SMT and 2 being Persona vibes. I felt Yuzu was wasted potential. I think that's what I'm talking about. Wasted potential. Atsuro has been nominated Best Mega 10 bro. Which one was Atsuro? And her 8th day in the remake was even more wasted potential. Yeah. I think they just wanted someone in the game who was like, I feel like it's a theme in, at least in a lot of SMT games that I've seen. There's always gonna be that one person who is, you know, very light oriented, as in extremely judgmental, because there's, you know, you have the law route, you have the demon route, and the law route is basically a bunch of hypocrites from heaven or whatnot, and and the demons are free, but they're also kind of destructive. And then you have the hysterical person who gets swayed one way or the other. I don't know. It seems like that's how most Mega 10 games are. That's what I feel like. Hello, Nekominko-chan. Welcome to the stream. I have no idea what we're doing. It's become a Zatsu stream of random stuff, and I'm okay with this. I don't know if they'll be able to put Devil Survivor on the PC. It'd be kind of it would be kind of difficult, I think. Maybe not that difficult, but you know, the Devil Survivor is like top and bottom screens, right? Has any DS games been? I guess there was Etrian Odyssey. I guess technically Etrian Odyssey has been ported. So maybe. Actually, how much is Etrian Odyssey now that I think about it? Etrian Odyssey. I remember that being ridiculously expensive. And it still kind of is ridiculously expensive. Let me see. $20 at 50% discount. If you get all 3 of them, for some reason, it's just under $55. Don't mind Yuzu wanting to GTFO instead of fighting, but they do nothing interesting with her. They don't. They don't. She's just kind of hysterical. I know she wants to escape, but where are you gonna go when all the trains are down? Well, honestly, getting around Tokyo with the trains down isn't too bad, I want to say. But walking from one place to another could take a little while. And, you know, if it's just one station over, walking is not bad. But when you have blockages because demons are, making a checkpoint every so often, maybe that's a little bit more difficult than just trying to walk over. English Nekomiko. What? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. Zero Escape series is on Steam. Also, it puts De Novo on your PC. Oh, what puts De Novo on your PC? Etrian Odyssey? Oh, it does. Creeping Terror is a 3DS game they put on PC. We're still using the UI for 2 screens. I don't know what a half language is. I do not know what a half language is. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm learning Japanese. I can't say I'm fluent in Japanese. I have mentioned this before. I don't really bring it up, but I am 100% Filipino. But my Filipino speaking abilities is that of a 3rd grader, and I am extremely rusty. So don't expect me to be able to speak, but I can read it maybe 95% of the time. I can understand 95% of what people are saying. I just can't reply in it fluently. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. I don't know if other people are like that. But yeah. For example, not English because I'm a white American. I don't know. I also don't look Filipino. You see this thing? Do you see this face? It doesn't look very Filipino. I honestly, if you look at, well, I will say there are maybe about half of the Filipino population kind of like looks what you would expect a Southeast Asian would look, and then there's the other half of the Filipino population that looks nothing like what you would think a Southeast Asian would look, and they look like something else. They look like another nationality, probably closer to Mexican or Spanish, or you can't even tell. Dwayne The Rock Johnson apparently is part Filipino also. So you take that for whatever it's worth. I don't know. Was it The Rock? I think it was The Rock. I swear so. I swear one of those wrestlers are part Filipino. I could be capping. That's what I remember. But I could be capping. Let me double check. The Rock ethnicity. Never mind. Never mind. He's part Samoan. I thought. Wait, where did the Filipino thing come from then? Samoan. No, there's no Filipino in him whatsoever. I don't know who made that rumor. You did not hear it from me. You heard it. I heard it from someone else, but you did not hear it from me. Okay. Well, I mean, I feel like anyone from Malaysia who has any Chinese in them probably does not know Chinese that well. Also in the Philippines also has a big Chinese population that's mixed in there, and I don't know if they know Chinese. No, I haven't seen much of Hex. Sorry, Neko. Some other celebrity, probably. There's probably some other celebrity out there that's part Filipino. Celine Dion, I think, is 100% Filipino. But I don't know if anyone remembers who Celine Dion is these days. I need to double check. Celine Dion. Was it Celine Dion? No, that's not Celine Dion. It's someone else. It's someone else. I'm getting my names mixed up. I'm getting my names mixed up. Do not quote me on that one. She definitely does not have any. Who's the one that sang the Titanic song? Who's the one that sang the Titanic song? That's the one I'm thinking of. That's the one I'm thinking of. Titanic song, singer, name. What's her name? It was Celine Dion. What? Wait, what? Wait, what? That can't be her. No, hold up. That cannot be. Celine Dion biography. Let's see. Quebec. Okay. Tanguay, Therese Tanguay, and Admir Dion. Where is that name from? Quebecois. Therese Tanguay. That sounds Filipino. It actually does sound Filipino. But it's French. It's French. Okay, I'm crazy. I'm absolutely crazy. I do not know where this is all coming from. Is blocking the screen with black screen on purpose? Yes, it's on purpose. It's supposed to be Steam that's showing up, but whenever I go to the browser, for some reason it blocks out for some reason. So yeah, if you see Steam but it blocks out, that's me going to the browser, and it just blocks out for some reason. I am confused now. I feel like my life is a lie. Someone is Filipino. I swear someone is Filipino out there. I just don't know who. Who the heck? Who the heck? Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, what were we talking about? I got so lost. I got so lost. We were looking at a Steam wish list. You guys had recommendations. No, I refuse to wake up. I want to keep sleeping for. Do I want? Actually, that's an interesting thought right now. If you were in the Matrix and you knew you were in the Matrix, would you want to be sleeping forever, or would you want to wake up? Do you take the red pill or do you take the blue pill? Which one's a red pill again? I think red pills wake up and blue pill is stay asleep. The etchy non sounds are waiting for you to wake up. If only. If only that were true. If I wake up and find myself in Kivotos, I think I would be running for my life because there are guns everywhere and I have no protection in the form of Halo. It's a daily occurrence over there. Like, I wouldn't even be Gematria level of. Well, actually, no. I think Gematria isn't resistant to bullets, right? But I mean, Black Suit kind of got messed up, but he didn't die. So maybe they're somewhat resistant. I don't know. Maybe they're somewhat resistant. Let me see. What's on the Steam store? That might be interesting. You suddenly have immense responsibility as an adult. I feel like that's not a bad thing. But I would probably be the adult who is extremely irresponsible. I mean, I guess Sensei is somewhat irresponsible, but he's not super irresponsible. Hey, Regress, welcome. Sea of Stars? Sea of Stars. I don't know. I'm not impressed by it. Everyone keeps making a big deal about Sea of Stars, but from what I heard about the gameplay and the story, it's nothing special. It's just for some reason this got a whole lot of press because their budget was like ridiculously high. And it looks pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it looks pretty. But gameplay and story are not as good, I guess, as what some people have expected. Is what I have heard. Take with a grain of salt. If you have actually played this yourself, tell me why you like it. Tell me what you like about it. Otherwise, it just looks really, really pretty. High frame rate pixels, always appreciated. But with the budget that they had, I feel like they could have done more than put a lot of polish on the game. That is me speaking from a production perspective. I went to check the Toho mainline games, and of course, none of them are sale. They wouldn't. I don't think Zun ever puts them on sale. I feel like he should though, but I don't know why he doesn't. Pretty decent, basically your typical RPG. Yeah, your typical RPG with a possibly AAA budget, and they basically made it like a AAA game, or what you expect a AAA game is these days. Except it's not to the level of, let's say, even what Chrono Trigger was back in the day. I think they said Chrono Trigger was one of their inspirations, and I kind of see it. I just kind of wish they also had the Chrono Trigger battle system, if that's what they were going for. Steam's really annoyed me because I bought some games like Baldur's Gate 3 and some visual novels, and so its algorithm decided I want to buy VNs. I feel that. Actually, what does it say my recommendations are? Players like you love Affogato, which I have been interested in, but I don't think I've actually checked it out. In Stars and Time. This looks interesting. This looks interesting. Made in Abyss? Oh, right. I forgot there was a Made in Abyss game. These anime tie-in games are, you know, kind of hit or miss a lot of times. But, yeah, I kind of get it. Acceleration of Suguri 2. Is it actually on Steam, though? I finally got 100% orange juice, by the way, so if anyone wants to do that, maybe we can do it someday. Oh, it is on Steam. 50% off, too. Nice. Dawn Guns on sale, but could be better. Let me see. What's Dawn Guns? Dawn Guns? Dawn Guns. 100% orange juice? Yeah, hold up. We'll get to it. Dawn Guns? Oh, Danganronpa! I'll be honest, I've never played a Danganronpa game, but I've seen the anime. Is that anime a good enough substitute? Is anime a good enough substitute for Danganronpa? Is there like a net? I mean, I know 100% Orange Juice has a net play, but I do not know how we would do that on stream. Don't I have to like do something for that one? I think most of us are spoiled too much to play the game. I feel like that too. I mean, I know there's a second and third one, but the second and third one doesn't really have anything too much going on that's different from the first one. So, is there a reason to even play it? I don't know. What is Orange Juice? That's a good question. Think Mario Party? Think a lot of cards? Think Mario Party with HP instead of grabbing coins? I think the point is to kill everyone else off. And I guess also win stars. I think. 200% mixed juice in a single player game that's mostly silly story and story driven. Luck based, yes. It is RNG. It is actually 100% RNG. Apparently, Suguri and 100% Orange Juice are related, but just barely. There is a story, though I'd rank it 1, 2, and 3. Oh, there's this. Oh, 4. This is Danganronpa. V3 was something else, but I do not know. I don't know. I feel like once they made the first Danganronpa, I don't know if they could have made anything else interesting with the second and third one. And spoilers for the second and third game, they basically reused the villain from the first game, and I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. It just seems like they could have done something better. And now I hear the dev who the dev who was responsible for those games can't make another Danganronpa, so they made a different game that's not Danganronpa. Oh, I had my eye on this one before, but for some reason I decided not to pick it up. Yeah, I for some reason I didn't pick this up. It does look cute though, not gonna lie. Zero Escape meets Dangan. Danganronpa 1 drop 2 gets so boring. I believe it. I believe it. Wait, which one can't you pick up? Apparently there's no buy option. For what? Let me see, what was on my recommended thing here? What else was on my recommended? What's this side? Oh, I kind of wanted to do City Skylines. Has anyone tried City Skylines 2? Is City Skylines 2 better than the first City Skylines? I wonder. I've been curious, but I don't know if I'm ready to pick it up or anything like that. Lost in the Dark. Wait, I have Lost in the Dark. Why is it on the wish list? The second one is not as good, is what I'm hearing. Noticed YouTube redacted one of my comments, said there's a new game called, what's it say? Unalive? Your turn to unalive. Yeah, I didn't see that message. Let me check that out then. Building a city game is not my cup of tea. It's kind of fun. It's more like a time waster than anything. I do not see it though. I do not see the game that you're talking about. What is Brave 9? Hold up. What is this? Story. Okay. I just had to make sure this was not an R18 game because it could have been an R18 game. But this is free for some reason. Free to play. Oh, is this a gacha game? This looks like it could be a gacha game. I cannot tell. Unalive is a cover name. Oh. Your turn to unalive? What? Your turn to party bundle. Your turn to disembark. Ah, okay. Okay, I think I know what you mean. Is it this one? Is it this one you're talking about? I think I've seen this around. I know a friend of mine recommended it. It kind of has a Danganronpa vibe to it. Kind of, sort of. You see what I mean, right? I think I had it on wishlist at some point, but what I did not realize that this is in early access. We are planning 6 to 12 months of early access. When was it early access? Last year in February. It has the vibe, and I am hoping the story is at least there because, you know, that is a part of it. Affirm, deny. Okay. Played it a while back. There was still only chapter 1. I think there was another game that I picked up that also only had chapter 1. What was it? This one, Tiny Bunny. Or this was Tiny Bunny prologue. This doesn't seem as intense, I guess, in art style, but I do like the use of blacks here, and it seems interesting. I have played Coffee Talk. I played the first Coffee Talk. I do have Coffee Talk 2. I've just been trying to find a time to play it, either as a Monday morning stream or a Thursday evening stream. But I do have the second one here. I have played the first one, and I like the first one. It's a nice, simple story. I wouldn't call it silly, but it's a nice, simple story. And I made some really, really crappy latte art. How to latte art in Coffee Talk? I do not know how. This is a lie. This is a lie. You cannot make this. I dare anyone to actually make a snowflake in the game. Neko Kami. Nekokami, I feel like it almost sounds like an R18 game. It could be like a Nekopara, but I'm gonna check it out anyway. No one can make block the art, just like real life. Oh, this is free. Oh wait, this looks familiar. Oh, oh this looks similar to another game I have called Dwarf Romantic. I'll be honest, Dwarf Romantic I haven't picked up in a very long time. It's kind of simple, but this one seems like there's a twist to it with cats, and I am actually quite surprised about that. I'm gonna put that on the wish list. May even try the demo at some point before deciding on picking it up. Okay, so this is basically Dwarf Romantic plus cats. I'm okay with this. I am 100% okay with this. Steam is at a point where it's coin toss whether a name is spicy or say so. Okay, I'm not gonna pull this up. But if you type in summer memories in Steam, what do you think you're gonna find? What do you think you're going to find? Is it spicy or is it say so? You can do it yourself if you want to. I got Orange Blood. I'm trying to find the time to do Orange Blood. But yeah, it's Spicy VN. 3 games, one of which is safe for work. Yeah, it's the not safe for work. It's the not safe for work. There's 2 of them apparently. One's in summer, and I think another one is, I don't know when the other one is set. But yes, it's not safe for work. That's all I will say, and it gets super I wouldn't say super spicy. It gets worse than spicy. It's worse than spicy. Oh, you have some friends that work for Kagura Games? Interesting. I know Regress, you have some JP game dev friends, and I've always find that interesting. Alright, the cast, thanks for dropping by. I wasn't sure what this stream is going to be like, but I was honestly going to be drawing. I was honestly going to be checking out Wanikani, but I'm actually okay with just browsing Steam. Am I gonna keep this Steam up? Am I gonna keep this stream up after we're done here? Probably. Actually, at this point, I probably will just keep it up. I'm gonna keep the thumbnail in case anyone's like wondering what the heck is going on. So yeah. That's just when the market is at. I almost wish that we had a Japanese standard of flat out saying entirely what the plot is. Kind of like light novel titles. Do you want a light novel style title for your games? I don't think I really want that, to be honest. I feel like the only reason why light novels are like that are, well, I think originally it was because there was some issues with I guess illegal translations of light novels back in the day. I'm not entirely sure. But these days it's more like a tongue-in-cheek thing, or almost expected, that you kind of have the really long complicated title and then a shortened version of it. It would make browsing easier. I mean, with how saturated the market is, I don't exactly disagree. But at the same time, there's still an art form, I feel like. Oh, Frostpunk's on sale. Frostpunk was interesting, but it's like there's not a whole lot to look at, I'll be honest. There's really not a whole lot to look at Frostpunk, but it's possibly a decent playthrough. There is still a art form to like titles and stuff like that, because I mean, if you think about it, these days games aren't just games anymore. They're there to tell a story, right? At least if they're not purely gameplay. They're there to tell a story, and sometimes the title of your game is tied to whatever your game is about, or the story of the game. So there's still a point to not making it like a light novel title. And I probably would not want to do that either. Sayonara Zetsubu Sensei actually joked about the idea, and then Japan went all in on it. Like actual Japan went in on it, or Japan in the manga went in for it. Because if it's actual Japan, I mean that basically happened, right? That basically already happened. I heard that's because they believe that putting the premise of your novel in the title would increase sales. I can see that. I can see that. I mean, the thing about light novels is they're basically they're mostly young adult fiction, right? For the most part, they're not all like that, but they're mostly. And it's easier to pick up a book if it has a good cover, and if you can kind of get what the story is about. Now, the story doesn't have to be flat out in the front of the title, but you know, it has to be like, what is the one thing you want the reader to take away from the series? And then yes, you can promise that, but you don't have to deliver on it. You can change it up midway, but the title or the cover is probably one of the main reasons why you pick it up to begin with. At least that's how I see it. Took it a while to get this low. For years, stayed fairly high. I mean, Japanese publishing decided to go precisely what they joked about. Oh well. Honestly, actually helps me avoid a lot of titles. I only found a handful of modern isekai I like. I mean, when you have a lot of different isekai, you definitely need a way to differentiate them, right? Because there's one about cooking in another world, there's another one, it's like someone got turned into a sword, another one is like you turn into a vending machine, or whatever. And then you have the older isekai titles like Konosuba, which doesn't really explain what the story is about, but hey, Konosuba is like one of the best isekai series ever, and it doesn't even play the isekai trope like others. But Konosuba is supposed to be what a parody, right? But it's not like a full on parody, but it's definitely a parody. Well, I would say it's not a deconstruction. That's what I'm thinking of. There's probably an isekai out there that's an actual deconstruction, but Konosuba is more comedic, yeah, right? It's definitely more comedic. What is this thing? Planet Crafter. Oh, it kind of looks a little bit like Satisfactory, except not as complicated as Satisfactory. But it has a lot of reviews, and this got released a few months ago. Co-op, base building, survival. There's too many of those, I'll be perfectly honest. 15% serious. I do kind of like it whenever it does get a little bit serious, because there is an actual story there, and there are actual bosses in the story, but there's so much in the background you don't really think about them until they actually show up. Which reminds me, I haven't caught up with the Konosuba season 3 just yet. I think the last episode might have been this week, so I need to watch last week's episode and this week's episode. That reminds me, there was one time when the Japanese Twitter they were making up light novel titles for foreign movies. And for RoboCop, it was, that time I died, I was forced to go back to work. Ah, wow. You know what? That's a really good title for RoboCop. But the thing is, yes, he was forced to go back to work, but he really wasn't all there. I don't know how many people have watched RoboCop, and I don't know if you can call it spoilers or not, because RoboCop is such an old movie, and it's such a... I don't remember much myself either. All I remember is someone is a cop died, right? A cop. The story is a cop dies, and they said we can rebuild him better and stronger, and they made him into a robot. But he's basically a robot that doesn't really have a mind of his own. He's basically a robot, a human thing, a human. He's a flesh thing in a robot. I think they also remade RoboCop, but I don't think a lot of people like the remake as much. The remake was more of a science fiction horror. Meanwhile, the first one is more like it's not quite as horror as the new RoboCop, but it still kind of touches some stuff there. There's like Reddit posts about describing the story badly. Oh yes, I think that's basically what they would be if you actually if you actually titled some of these things differently. Passion? Have you seen The Passion yet? I heard Jesus dies. Oh no, that's like a huge spoiler. That's a huge spoiler. There's a human in there, but heavily messed up. Yeah, I forget exactly if I know RoboCop himself eventually remembers some stuff eventually, but I don't know if it's permanent or he actually just, you know, he forgets it and he's like, this is my life now. I'm gonna be basically a robot cop kind of thing. I don't know. It's one of those weird 80s, 90s movies that no one knew why they made it, but they made it anyway. I feel like RoboCop could have been a comic book. It definitely feels like it could have been like one of those comic books from the day, but maybe it was a movie instead. It's cool. Jesus comes back. Spoilers! He hasn't come back yet. It's been over 2,000 years. He hasn't come back yet, and you know what? Maybe you don't want him to come back, because if he comes back, that's literally the end of the world. I don't know. I don't know if you want that. I know some people are waiting for it, but yeah. Tear down. Oh, this looks. Oh, this is more pixelated than I thought it would be. It would probably mean no internet, no more everything that makes your life feel good, but also that's probably the point to reset the world back to zero. Synthetic Legion Rising. Let me check that out. Synthetic Legion Rising. It is a steep discount. Oh, this looks. That's an interesting presentation. Top down gameplay. Let's look at the trailer for this one. Okay, BGM goes off. Look at the trailer. I don't know what this reminds me of, but definitely one of the old school type of games, right? Where you have a twin stick and one moves and one shoots. Ooh, fast action. Oh, this seems like death everywhere. Oh, that is 100% death everywhere. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of one of the old school arcade games. There was one old school arcade game that kind of sort of plays like this, except definitely much more BS on the screen. Okay, I can kind of see where they're going with that. I see where they're going with this one. Yeah, a lot of the sales are, I guess, pretty decent. The one sale I was hoping for is the Steam Deck OLED sale, But they didn't even discount the OLED. They just discounted the LCD and like barely enough. I think last year they discounted it more than 15%. I could be wrong. I didn't pick it up. Norco. Let's see. Norco Special Edition Original Soundtrack. Furious Ladies. What is this? Hold up. Furious Ladies. Oh, hey, it's a bundle. Hey, one of the games you guys recommended. What was it? Not this one. Not this one. Oh, I thought it was part of this bundle. Oh, anyway, let's check out Norco. Norco. 2002, about 2 years ago. Same publisher, Raw Fury. So I'm seeing different publishers now. Everyone has heard of Devolver. Raw Fury is a newer name to me, but I'm guessing they've also been around for a while. This kind of sort of looks like a, what do you call that? A text-based adventure kind of thing. Someone recommended me one of those games before, and I bought it without first checking it out. And when I finally got around to trying it, it was so boring that it's now sitting in my library and never to be touched again. But this one looks at least a little bit better. But yeah, it definitely looks like one of those text-based adventures. Point and click? It's point and click. It's point and click, but it's also like a lot of reading. And Disco Elysium was also a lot of reading, but at least that was voice acted. This does not look like there's going to be any voice acting whatsoever. And one of the main reasons why Disco Elysium was so good, other than the story itself, was that the voice acting in that one was great. The voice acting in Disco Elysium was absolutely great. As well as, you know, how messed up the game actually was. Anyway. There is a demo here. There's a demo. I might check out the demo at some point, so I'll at least put that in the wish list for now. Let's see. Oh wow, it's almost been an hour and a half. Well, there goes the work stream. I guess we can, if anyone has any other recommendations, we can check them out. Otherwise, what is this one? This looks interesting. Oh, this is a Square Enix game? What's this thing called? Paranorma Site. Paranorma Site. It looks like a VN. Ooh, it's a very interesting presentation here. Huh. Let's look at the trailer for this one. It's a minor sale, but I don't think it's gonna get much cheaper than that. I might still. I'm not sure if I'm gonna, like I said, I'm not sure if I'm gonna pick anything up on this summer sale because my allowance is basically in the red. Yes, I mean, no one is giving me allowance except for myself, but I still have to budget personal allowance spending. So, and I am in the red right now because I just made a really, really big personal purchase that I don't know if I should have, but I did. Anyway. Presentation looks good though. Or maybe that's just a trailer. Can't tell. I think that's just a trailer so far. I wonder if the second video has some actual gameplay footage. Wow, the mouse. The mouse. I don't know if this is voice But if it wasn't voiced, I don't think I wouldn't mind. Definitely has that creepy vibe there. Huh. Guess I'll put this on the wish list for now. That might be interesting. Darkest Dungeon? Yeah, I've seen the second game. It's like 100% roguelite, right? And it's not... I don't know what they were thinking about that. The art style isn't quite the same because they went with 3D. And the gameplay is... What the heck did they do with the gameplay? I don't understand. I get it. Roguelites are the... Roguelites or roguelite mechanics are the thing these days, but... It just because you can doesn't mean you should, is what I'm trying to say right now. I have seen the first Darkest Dungeon game. I've played a little bit of it, and I'll be honest, it's not really my thing. I feel it's a bit too grindy, I guess. Too grindy. Maybe the fights are a little bit it's just not my thing. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing. Oh, there is one game I did pick up a long time ago that is not available anymore that I might stream at some point. It's called Mistover. I don't know if anyone has heard of Mistover. Apparently it's kind of like the Darkest Dungeon, except it's more of a grid style battle system instead of the line battle system that they have in Darkest Dungeon. But it's not available anymore anywhere because one, the studio is gone, and because the studio went away, they took it down from Steam and the Switch. However, I still have it on the Switch, never uninstalled it, and I've never beaten it. And when it first came out, it was balls hard. I think they made a lot of balance adjustments since then, and maybe it's at a state where it's a little bit more playable, but it's also still kind of grindy, so I'm a little bit hesitant to actually pick it up again. But since it's basically lost media at this point, I'm kind of thinking maybe actually giving it a try again on stream this time, so everyone can at least get a look at it, because you'll never see it available anywhere unless you find a copy somewhere on the internet. Just saying. And I feel like when something becomes lost media, that's probably the point where, like, okay, maybe it's time to actually download it because you're not going to find it anywhere else. Also, thank you for the tip. Thank you. But yeah, does anyone have one more game to recommend? I'm feeling I should probably wrap it up for today. This stream went into a direction I wasn't expecting, but I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this. I probably should actually be doing the other thing I was going to be doing, but that's why I can't do it on stream anymore. Wait, please be happy. What is this one? Void Stranger, please be happy. Hold up. New tab. Companies don't care about game preservation. That was a indie game company, I think. So I don't know if they could have done anything about it. Oh, this a Zelda-like. Interesting. Even has a Zelda graphics. Not a whole lot of reviews. I wonder why. Please Be Happy is by Studio Ellen. Oh, right, the guys that do a lot of visual novels. Are they the... Wait, I have a one visual novel that's not on Steam. Let me double check what the title is. I have Kiss for the Petals. I have Kiss for the Petals. Both Maidens of Michael and Remembering How We Met. I forgot what the actual JP title for that one is. I don't think I can play that one on stream. I don't think I can play that one on stream. Get out of here. Uh, I I don't think I can play that one on stream. Um, for reasons. Yeah. Are you sure it's okay? Wait, are you sure it's okay? Hold up. This is the GOG version. Anyway, this looks okay. Maybe, I mean, it is a visual novel, so more story oriented, but I can't tell what the heck the story is just from looking at this. I know they like doing a bunch of Yuri stuff. Yeah, okay, it is not okay. It is totally not okay too. Especially if the GOG one, which I assume is 100% R18. I do want to get Maiden and Spell. Maybe okay, so if I make myself go into the red further with my with my personal allowance, I can probably go a little bit lower with Maiden and Spell at least. I can probably do Maiden and Spell. I can probably do. Yeah, I know it's $4, but still, my allowance is yelling at me. Let me see. When's my next paycheck after this one? I get paid tomorrow. I get paid tomorrow, and I get paid on the 12th, which is after the Steam sale ends. So meaning I have to buy something today, if I buy anything at all. How did Acceleration Saguri go? That's like classic stuff. Yeah, maybe not that one. Maybe not that one yet. Guys, there's like so many games, and I only have so many days to stream. And other than Blue Archive and Mahjong and food reviews taking up like the bulk of the days, I really only have 2 days to stream different games, which is, I guess, Thursday nights are going to be gaming, other gaming nights from now on, because otherwise, if we just do Monday morning streams, I'm going to only have like one different game on the channel going on one time, and I kind of want to get through my backlog of stuff too. So I need to figure out what to play next Thursday night, because that's gonna happen. We're probably gonna start a smaller series of games next Thursday night. Again, on Monday I will not be streaming because I am kind of busy that day. So next Monday, the Monday after next, will be a different series. You will find out when that happens. You'll find out what it is when that happens. But for the shorter Thursday series, I gotta make a decision. Maybe Maiden Spell can be that, because I don't know if I'll be able to beat it in one stream, but I can't imagine it taking more than 2 streams, even on normal mode or whatever that is. So I'm gonna take a look at my wish list, make a few decisions, and you will see eventually what shows up. So yeah. Anyway, I should probably end it here for now. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for checking out what this randomness is about. Even I wasn't sure what was going to go on with the stream, but yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the recommendations. I'll see what I can pick up. Other than that, I'll see you probably tomorrow or Saturday. Tomorrow we'll be checking out some camping food MRE that I've been meaning to give a try. And on Saturday we will be doing the Blue Archive event that is going on right now. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Have a good rest of your day, and don't spend too much on the Steam sale if you guys are buying anything. All right, see you later, everyone. Bye-bye.